Hey, what's good, powerful people? This is the Power Living with Purpose podcast with David C. Henderson, and this is the health tip of the week. All right. COVID's return and the biggest immune system destroyers, part 2. All right. The health and fitness tip is sponsored by American Health and Fitness Services. We bring the fitness center to you through virtual diet and fitness services, as well as in-home and on-site personal training, exercise classes, sports lessons, and more. Massage therapy coming back soon, life coaching coming soon, and production and delivery of 9.5 pH alkaline water and Slim and Strong weight loss tea, Slim and Strong meal prep coming back soon also. All right, we're formerly Time for a Change Fitness. Used to have a fitness center in Tuskegee. Now we're virtual and citywide. Okay, so here we go. AmericanHealthFit.com. AmericanHealthFit.com. All right, so here you go. Basically, unfortunately, we have seen beginning to see a rise again in COVID cases all throughout the country because children are back in school. All right, and they're around everybody else, and that leads to a lot of contagion from spreading from one to the other and so forth. However, as time has gone on, the strains have become more infectious, but not more deadly. All right. So here's the thing, though. Nobody likes being sick, and if your immune system is strong, you can recover faster than if it's not. So let's take a look at in part one. I pointed out the point that when the pandemic started, the government should have been pushing number 1, fruits and vegetables. Number 2, sunlight. And I would say 3, exercise. Okay. Or really any of those 3 in that combination. So the government and all world governments should have been pushing exercise, sunlight, drinking more water, and eating more fruits and vegetables. That's what strengthens your immune system before, I don't mind saying the word vaccine. I don't care about it, they demonetize, whatever, before vaccine, because basically your stronger immune system is going to give you a better chance regardless of vaccination status, regardless. So, and a poor immune system is going to lead to worse outcomes regardless of vaccination status. I continue to say that if you have multiple health problems, then statistically you stand a higher chance of complications from COVID. So you probably should get a vaccination. If you don't have any health problems and you're younger, you don't necessarily fall in that category. You can choose. You can get it. You can not get it. You'll probably be typically okay if you don't. But however, no one likes being sick. No one likes having to sit out from a week of playing sports in high school. No one likes to have to stay home when they could have prevented that by getting vaccinated. So the ball's in your court. It depends. It's up to you how you can live your life, how you want to do it. If you're healthy. If you're not healthy, you got a lot of health problems, you probably need to go ahead and stay up to date with all your boosters. Okay, so let's talk about the the biggest immune system destroyers. In part 1, I talked about number 1, the worst immune system destroyer is smoking. All right, smoking cigarettes, smoking tobacco. All right, that doesn't talk about smoking cannabis. I was talking about tobacco. It's cannabis and tobacco cannabis, marijuana, and tobacco completely different in terms of the effects on your body. Smoking tobacco will kill you. Smoking cannabis and marijuana will not. Okay, typically will not, unless it's laced or got new age type of stuff. But traditional cannabis and marijuana will not kill you. Smoking tobacco will. All right, drinking alcohol every day, or drinking alcohol most days of the week. So it's 7 days a week. If you're drinking alcohol 4 or more days a week, you're drinking most of the week. All right, so you need to limit your alcohol consumption to less than 4 days a week. If it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay. If it's and then the small amounts that's less than 8 ounces a day. That's the thing, either less than 8 ounces a day or less than 4 days a week. All right. But the lower you get down, if you get it down, the lower you can get it, the longer you'll probably live. All right. Try to make alcohol not a part of your life that you have to have. Try to be able to go a whole week without alcohol if you need to. All right. That will show that you are not dependent upon alcohol. All right. So challenge yourself. Go at least a whole week without it. That will show you that you're not alcoholic. All right. The less you drink, the longer you probably will live. All right. The last one is poorly managed stress. And that is thinking that you have to have, you're going for the honey bun, you're going for the candy, you're going for the cigarettes, for the beer, for the liquor. And the best stress managers are, number one, laughter. Laughter gives you the same neurotransmitters that all those other things give you. Feeling loved, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's friends, whether it's with a pet, whether it's in a group, whatever, feeling love. And then exercise. And exercise gives you the same endorphins, the same brain boost as all the drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. Sunlight around sunrise and sunset, specifically, and fresh air. All right, so the early morning sunlight, the later evening sunlight, and fresh air. Between those can alleviate a lot of your stress. It'll help your brain to operate a lot better. Now, let's talk about the next two immune system destroyers, and that is poor sleep or lack of sleep. All right. One of the biggest factors that can change your immune system is your sleep. Research constantly shows that the average adult needs 6 to 8 hours. Some people believe you can survive on 5. Most experts agree you can survive on 6. You can definitely survive on 6. However, if you get more, you will feel better. Your immune system will be better. Your metabolism will be better as well. But you can, if you only are able to get 5 or 6 and you still eat healthy and you exercise, your body is going to be running just as good as the people who sleep 7 or 8 who don't exercise and don't eat healthy, because your body's going to make up the difference in the health benefits that you're getting from the diet and exercise versus missing that hour or two of sleep. All right. So, but without at least the 5 to 6 hours a night, your brain, your heart, your lungs, and your immune system don't function at the optimal levels. The best way to get good sleep at night is make sure you avoid caffeine and alcohol in about 4 hours before bed. So if you go to sleep at 10, you need to cut it off caffeine and alcohol at 6. And then really and truly, the human body is not designed to eat when it's dark outside. Your body is designed to eat after sunrise and before sunset. That's the way your metabolism is designed to operate. Your DNA in the human body is designed to eat from sunrise to sunset. Your body is not designed to eat after sunset. That's why obesity has become more and more as a problem as more and more places in the world have had more electricity over the last couple hundred years. All right. When people ate from sunrise to sunset, obesity wasn't a thing in the world. There was not an obesity problem in the world. All right. The more light we have, the more we eat, the more obesity has risen over the last couple hundred years. All right. So you should not eat after dark, period, if you can help it. Okay. Now, let me see. Also, do not have your phone connected to Wi-Fi next to you 5 feet away. You want it to have it farther away, which is good anyway, because if you have to reach farther to get it in the morning, it'll make sure you wake up. So you want to keep your phone at least 5 feet away. And if you got to have your phone on Wi-Fi to update stuff, do that during the daytime. Take it off Wi-Fi at night. All those waves interfere with your sleep. Okay. Now, lastly, depression and anxiety. All right. the majority of people that feel depression and anxiety is because you're not living the way you feel like you want to live. You're not passionate every day about what you're doing. You're not feeling like things are going your way. You're not feeling like your life has a purpose. And the reason why you feel that way is because you're probably not actively pursuing your God-given purpose on this planet, like what you're meant to do. You were born to do something on this earth during your lifetime other than just go to work to make a paycheck. If you're not doing the thing that you want to do, or you're doing the extracurricular activity after work, in your community, with your church or whatever, with your family, if you're not doing the things that you are passionate about doing in life, you run the risk of being depressed and anxious. Now, if you're in transition times where things are feel like they're all going bad in your life, and you know that you want to get to the point where things are going better, of course, but you don't see a way, well, that's where you need to integrate therapy, as well as the free therapy that's online every day, which is thousands upon thousands of motivational speeches that you can find online for free on YouTube. You can listen to hours and hours of motivational speeches every single day if you want, and that is equivalent to the feeling that you get from having spoken to a therapist who's going to tell you a lot of things to motivate you, but also break down some stuff. Those motivational speeches, they break down stuff, they give you wisdom, and they motivate you at the same time. All right, it's not a replacement for a therapist, but it's free, and it is a lower level of therapy. Listening to motivational speeches is a lower level of therapy. All right, it is a mental health service. So finding motivational speakers, motivational podcasts, motivational people to follow on the internet, and so forth, and tapping into those will help you stay away from depression. I personally went through some depressive times after the business closed. I found some motivational speakers online. One who I knew personally and was surprised he was becoming a big time motivational speaker. I was his personal trainer at a while, and William King Hollis, where I helped train him a little bit when he was at Tuskegee, and now he's one of the biggest motivational speakers in the world. And listening to his messages during that downtime helped me a lot. So ultimately, the immune boosters, healthy diet, vitamins and supplements. It cut off on me. Okay, all right. I was wrapping up. Okay, like I was saying, the biggest immune system boosters are healthy diet that's full of fruits and vegetables, and regardless of whatever else you eat, as long as your diet is full of fruits and vegetables, you will be okay. Whether you're vegan, whether you're vegetarian, whether you eat meat at every meal, whatever, low carb, high carb, whatever, as long as your diet is full of fruits and vegetables, you will be okay. All right. Try to have 2 servings of fruit with breakfast, a serving of fruit and vegetables with lunch, and 2 servings of vegetables with dinner. All right. If you do that, at least then you will have a much better immune system. All right. Then number 2, exercise. You want to break a sweat every single day and get your heart rate up to where you're breathing hard from some type of physical activity every single day. Try to break a sweat every single day. All right. No matter if it only takes a few minutes to do something to break a sweat typically. All right. 3, laughter. Laughter, you got all sources of entertainment that you can get laughter from. All right. As well as people you can talk to and stuff. Number 4 would be love from either a relationship or friends or family or a pet or a group of any kind of people where you feel loved. All right. Then sunlight. But the best sunlight is early morning around sunrise, and before, during and up to an hour or so after sunrise, and about an hour leading into sunset. All right, that's the best sunlight to get. All right, the early morning and the late evening, and then fresh air. Getting fresh air in your body for at least an hour a day helps your brain, it helps your lungs, it helps your immune system in multiple ways. All right, so human beings were designed to be outside a significant part of their life, not just indoors. So you got, if you're indoors and you